I want to make an appeal. I want to appeal to you to start thinking about how you're going to deal with your loved ones who are aging, parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Increasingly, I've had exposure to assisted living facilities, and I want to tell you that by and large, the staff, they're very committed, they're compassionate, they're loving, and they do their very best to help people who are now in their 80s and 90s, who are living in facilities, getting assistance with regard to medication. Maybe their memory isn't quite as good as it used to be. Perhaps it's just that they can't walk the way they used to walk or do the things that they used to do physically. Here's my thought about it. First of all, there is no place like home. So whether you live in Kansas and you're Judy Garland, or you're anybody, somebody who you love, there really is no place like home. And being able to live in your home is great. Unfortunately, that's not always possible. You're working. There are 24/7 requirements to taking care of people as they age. And so you may not be able to do it. So I think what's important is that you tour, when possible, with the person that you love and who will be living in a independent living or an assisted living facility, that you tour that facility, get a good idea of what it's like, what the general feeling is, and have a chance to talk to the people, because you'll find out which of those institutions are compatible with your needs. But here's the really important thing. I don't think that these institutions fail at all. I think they do a good job by and large. I think the problem is that sometimes people forget about the people they leave in there. It's easy to forget about an 85-year-old grandma, to come once in a while, to just say hello, or maybe just give them a telephone call. It's a lot harder in your busy schedule if you can't keep them at home. And I understand why you may not be able to. Most of us cannot. Well, it's a lot harder to go visit them, to stay with them, to show them the love they need, and to be consistent. So I think it's important that the family unit get together and decide on what they're going to do, how they're going to set up seeing their family members. The assisted living facilities, they're great, but they are not necessarily there to completely replace your family life and the support that you can give and the sustenance that you give to the people who are elderly and living there. Now, why am I bringing this up at all? Well, we're an aging U.S. population. Many of you who are middle-aged now will be seniors in the very near future. Many of you who are younger seniors, maybe in your 60s, will soon be in your 70s and 80s. And thinking about these things is becoming increasingly important. So what I want you to remember is that you once had a family unit, or at least I hope you did. And what's very important, even till the moment that somebody passes, is that you try to maintain the dignity and cohesion of that family unit, whether it's in your home or it's in an assisted living facility. With that, I want to end this by saying this is Dr. Sam Benjamin with medical news you can use. God bless.